Hello and welcome to In Simple Terms with Satish. Here is the strange thing about quantum computers. The machine that sounds like the future may not run your email, spreadsheet, database, or video game better than your laptop. For most everyday work, your normal computer wins. So, what is actually different? A normal computer is a switch machine. A bit is either 0 or 1. Modern chips use billions of tiny switches to store bits, copy bits, compare bits, and combine bits through logic gates. That is classical computing. A quantum computer is not a faster switch machine. It is closer to a controlled wave machine. Its basic information unit is a quantum bit called a qubit. A qubit can still give you a 0 or a 1 when you measure it. That part is important. You do not measure a qubit and receive a magical third answer. The strange part happens before measurement. Before measurement, a qubit is described by amplitudes. An amplitude is like a wave-like weight for an outcome. It has a size and a direction. Because of that, amplitudes can add together or cancel each other. Quantum gates change those amplitudes. With many qubits, the computer can hold a pattern of amplitudes across many possible states. And with entanglement, the state of the whole system can no longer be understood by looking at each qubit separately. This is where the common explanation can become misleading. People often say a quantum computer tries all answers at once. That sounds exciting, but it is not the useful mental model. If the machine merely held many possibilities and then you measured it, you would still get only one result. The real engineering trick is interference. Think about ripples in water. Some ripples meet and become stronger. Some ripples meet in opposite directions and cancel. A quantum algorithm tries to arrange the gates so unhelpful paths cancel and useful paths become more likely when measured. So the power is not all answers appear. The power is carefully shaped probability. That is why quantum computers are specialized. They are not better at every job. They are promising for problems where the wave-like math of nature matters. The cleanest example is molecules and materials. Electrons inside a molecule do not behave like little balls moving through fixed lanes. They behave quantum mechanically. A classical consumer can simulate them, but the math can grow brutally large. A future quantum computer may model some quantum systems more naturally because the machine itself is quantum. Another famous direction is cryptography. A large, fault-tolerant quantum computer could run algorithms that threaten some encryption systems. That is why security teams are preparing post-quantum cryptography. But that does not mean today's quantum computers are casually breaking your bank app. The engineering gap is enormous. Qubits are fragile. Heat, vibration, stray electromagnetic fields, imperfect control pulses, and nearby particles can disturb them. That disturbance is called noise. Noise can ruin the carefully prepared wave pattern before the computation becomes useful. So quantum hardware often needs extreme environments. Superconducting qubits may need temperatures near absolute zero. Trapped ions may need vacuum chambers and lasers. Other approaches need their own careful isolation and control. Then comes error correction. A normal computer can copy bits, check them, and fix many mistakes. Qubits are harder. You cannot freely copy an unknown quantum state, and measuring too early can destroy the information you were trying to protect. Quantum error correction has to spread one logical qubit across many physical qubits and detect errors indirectly. That is why qubit count alone is not the scoreboard. They need high quality qubits, low error rates, good control, good connectivity, and error correction that scales. In simple terms, a normal computer is logic with switches. It is definite, stable, and incredibly reliable. A quantum computer is logic with controlled waves. It shapes amplitudes, uses entanglement, creates interference, and then measurement returns an ordinary 0 or 1 style result. It does not replace the laptop on your desk. It may become a partner for certain problems where normal computers fight the math of nature itself. The best mental model is this. Quantum computing is not about getting every answer. It is about making the wrong answers fade and the useful answer rise above the noise. If this helped you understand the topic in simple terms, follow or subscribe to In Simple Terms with Satish and share this episode with one friend who likes technology. I will see you in the next episode.